nations, like the France, Germany, the UK, Germany, Germany, Spain, and Greece. Go ahead. Yep, go ahead.
It says, and there are 7 kings, 5 are fallen, and 1 is.
So those that had the power, right? They don't have no power no more. Go ahead. And you gotta remember, all these countries they don't have that top power no more. These heads, they don't have that top power no more. That's why that 5 is and no more.
Right, because the Greeks, they're part of the clay.
Yeah.
Of the miry iron, the toes of iron and miry clay. The Greeks is part of the clay because they're dealing with bad economic issues. They just one of the weaker nations.
Yep.
Big nations. Yeah.
Yep. It
says, and 1 is, and the other is not yet come.
Right, and I was talking about America having came yet, right?
Right.
That's because of the little horn.
Yeah, they had because it wasn't there yet.
Daniel 7. And the 1 is, we're talking about the UK, but the one that haven't came yet, with America, there's a little horn. Yep. It had to come out of America, it had to come out of the UK, which didn't happen yet. Yep. But it already happened now. Go ahead.
And when he cometh,
at this time that John wrote it, as he seen a vision, it haven't happened yet, even though he wrote it down.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And when he cometh, he must continue a short space.
So Esau have a short space right now, because he have a set bound where he gonna rule it until you Daniel. Go ahead.
And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7.
Right, he's the 8th. We're talking about America, is of the 7. Go ahead, from the UK. Go ahead.
And goeth into perdition.
Right, with destruction. Ultimately, America is going to get destroyed. Go ahead.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings.
And those are the 10 horns are from the 7 head. Now it's still all the 7 of the head, but then you got to throw in Ireland, you got to throw in there Belgium, Luxembourg, and Denmark. Go ahead.
Which have received.
Which pretty much adds 3 to the 7, which make it 10. Go ahead.
It says, which have received no kingdom as yet.
So they didn't see no kingdom. Go ahead.
But receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast.
And that's why now they have 1 hour with the beast. And that's through the EU and the NATO, they're ruling 1 hour with the beast. Yep. With America still control. Go ahead. Now they're trying to break free from that. Why? Because it's about to tell you they're going to start hating the horde. Go ahead.
These have 1 mind, and shall
they have 1 mind. They have 1 alliances. They have that's why they form alliance, because they all have 1 mind. Because in order to have an alliance and an agreement, you have to be on 1 accord, like Scripture say. Go ahead.
It says
Scripture say can 2 walk together and let they be agreed. Now they're coming to a disagreement. Germany ain't trying to fuck with America. America is pulling back out of all the treaties now. So now it's disagreement for this to happen. Go ahead.
These have 1 mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast.
Right, and they gave their power and strength unto the beast by way of the Roman, the Treaty of Rome, the NATO treaty, the organization being formed. Right, go ahead.
These shall make war with the Lamb.
And war with the Lamb talking about YAHAWASHI, what he's talking about in Revelation
19.
huh?
19 and 11.
Revelation 14 or 15. They shall fight in heaven.
13.
Yeah, 13.
12.
Yeah, 12.
Yeah, 12.
12. Go ahead. See how it's going in and out of history. Go ahead. So that's the prophecy that can soon happen. Right when World War III kicked off, and they're gonna start making war with YAHAWASHI and the angels.
And that was a prophecy that John the Revelator seen, which the prophet Ezra seen as well too. You read Ezra's second Ezra's the 13th chapter.
Yeah, 13.
It goes into what John is saying right there.
Right. Awesome. Go ahead.
These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is.
So tell you scripture that YAHAWASHI gonna end up winning, right? Because you go read Daniel chapter 2. Get that one quick. Let's go straight to the point. Okay. wrap it up.
2 and what?
2 and
Talking about the US, about the
the
American.
miry clay. Right here, part iron, part clay.
This is Daniel, verse 2, verse 35. Then was the iron and the clay and the brass and the silver.
Start at 34.
34. Thou sawest till that a stone was cut out without hands, which smote the image upon his feet that were of iron and clay, and break them
And
up
that's
in
the
pieces.
feet and toe where Daniel vision is the statue. Now we're at the time of the feet and the toe with the miry clay and part iron, which is the NATO, the EU, and America, because America is controlling all that. Yep. See? Right here. We're right here right now. Daniel 2, 32, 35. That's what we're reading right now.
Yep.
Go ahead.
35. Then
Oh, it's lucky in the image, the stone that without hands talking about Yahawashi.
Yep.
Right? They tell you he said he was trying to look around and see what mountain was carved out, and he couldn't. But that's how big Yahawashi's chip is. And he gonna come back to destroy America off the face of the earth.
Yep.
Go ahead.
verse 35.
Along with the former allies of America turning their myth on this place.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Verse 35. Then was the iron, the clay, the brass, the silver, and the gold broken into pieces together, and became like the shaft of the summer threshing floor.
Why is mentioned the silver and the gold and the brass? Because America still incorporate all the former empires into here. That's why I call Babylon the Great. Even though it's the Roman Empire back again, but it still incorporate what the Greek had, what the Babylonian had, all here to get today. People celebrate Christmas, right? That's from the Babylonian. So it's Babylon the Great, but they have all from the gold all the way to the iron, it incorporate now into the iron and miry clay. That's why it's mentioned when y'all try to destroy the feet and clay, they can destroy everything else that America upholds of the former empire.
Hey, that's why John the Revelator called this place spiritually Sodom and Egypt.
Yep, all the past. And that proves that once it's destroyed, those things not gonna come back no more. Right, because the kingdom of heaven, we're not gonna have all those different philosophies. We're not gonna be doing stuff of the past empire. Back there, close it out.
It says, for he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called chosen and faithful.
And that's gonna be the elect out of the 12 tribes of Israel. Go ahead.
And he saith unto me, the waters which thou sawest, now it's
going back to 17, Revelation 17, verse 1. Now it's going to where the water is talking about. Go ahead.
Where the whore sitteth are people and multitudes and nations and tongues.
And that's America controlling the world by the way of the NATO and the EU and the UN. Go ahead.
And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore.
Now we're gonna get to the point where the 10 horns, these 10 horns, Belgium, Denmark, France, Italy, Luxembourg, Netherlands, the Greek, Spain, Portugal, England, and Ireland, and Germany are gonna start to hate America. See? Go ahead.
And shall make her desolate.
And they're gonna shoot their missile onto America. And that's gonna be the demise and the destruction of Babylon the Great. Go ahead.
And naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire.
And how they gonna eat, make her naked and eat her flesh? By way of fire. ITB missile, thermonuclear missile, they're gonna destroy and wipe America off the face of the earth.
That's right.
So that was just a quick overview of America and the scripture, from it being born, how it came about, a little history of what it did with the children of Israel, and the destruction of America. There's more in it?
It says, for the Most High has put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
So he can put this all at the end of the day, this all doing of the Most High. He controlling this theater, this circuit, right? It ain't just these presidents just waking up like, you know what? I'ma just not like America no more. No, the Most High working on the minds of these presidents and these different nations to start hating America. And he also worked with Donald Trump.
What's up, girl? How you living? Hey, that's the girl that was shipping with Big John.
Crazy.
Yeah, you funny, girl.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that was her juice.
That's the Kool-Aid, chick.
You talking about Deep Spring?
I don't know her name.
Yeah, Deep Spring.
She got scared as hell when we called her. That's her.
It says, and give their king slot, and to agree, and give their kingdoms unto the beast, until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Right.
Yep. So be fulfilled, man. So probably gonna be fulfilled.
One last one.
Go ahead.
Verse 18. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
Right. See? Yeah, I was talking about America.
Switch.
And this is the end of America. This is Revelations 18 and 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea,
That
saying,
great millstone is ultimately the mythal, right?
and thus saying,
See, it's talking about the people, right? Because it's talking about the water, the whore that did it from the water, right? The
saying,
beast that came out of the water, and the beast still came out of the myth of people, right? Right?
saying, thus with violence shall that great city, Babylon, be thrown down and shall be found no more at all.
So America ain't gonna be found no more at all once it's destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. See? By 200 million missiles. That was it.
I go a little more. And the voice of the harpers and the musicians and the pipers and the trumpeters shall be heard no more in thee, and no craftsman of whatsoever craft he be shall be found any more in thee.
So no entertainment, no labor, or none of that can be found in America no more.
And the sound of the millstone shall be heard no more at all in thee, and the light of a candle shall shine no more at all in thee.
Talking about work.
Yep. Work and
Just
man,
that
it's pretty much
confident
light out in
spirit.
this place, man.
Yeah, that
Cut
confident
the light.
spirit. The Most High gonna take that confident spirit out
Right,
of
because you
America.
need light in order to see.
Yep.
So, hey, you ain't got no light, you got discomfort.
It's gonna be a black ass desert.
And the voice of the bridegrooms and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in
Nobody gonna be
thee.
getting married no more. So they're gonna happen right before the missile drop. They tell you in Timothy as they in Noah they were eating and drinking, same thing they can do now. Go ahead.
For thy merchants were the great men of the earth.
Talk about the trade, you know, the shipping to the port. Go ahead.
For by thy sorceries were all nations deceived.
Right, 'cause America defeated nature by its witchcraft. Go ahead.
And in her was found the blood of the prophets and of the saints and of all that were slain upon the earth.
And hey, America killing Jake, man. Israelite. Talk about nigga like you Native American. That's it, man. Hope that was edifying, you know, to the crocodile, to the Holy Spirit, which we learned to break down from the Elder Apostle GREATMILLSTONE. Hey, that's it, man.
Yeah, kind of, bro. Hey, I'm stepping in real quick. I got something to talk about, man. Brothers just tap in, tap out. Brothers that been on the sign, you know, swap so brothers arms can rest a little bit. Keeping the spirit flowing though, man. The spirit of the Lord. Whatever brother's gonna come up. Yeah, come up, brother. Whoever, you know, it don't matter. If you feel like you ain't ready in a minute, come up.
You can't talk right now.
Oh, okay. Hey, you wanna come up? Come up. It don't really matter who come up to me, you know, it don't matter. All right, man, we finna get back into it, man. Brother Mahar went into the beast and everything. Broke it down to you, man. We literally dealing with history, that's why. We're living out the prophetic history. We're living it out, you know, and now we're explaining how this place came about. You know, it don't just stop at what Esau explains in the school system, you know. We explain to you how it came about, and then we back it up with scriptures. But man, I'm finna get into talking about the coming into this truth and how it ain't just a piece of cake, you know. The truth ain't a piece of cake. The truth is not a fad. And if you believe that this truth is a fad or a trend or something that just something to do, you will find out very soon that you're gonna be molded. You're gonna be leaving out of here with 8 demons. All right. The truth ain't nothing to play with. The Most High is not playing about saving his people out of America and destroying the Edomites. The Lord ain't playing about that, man. And that's something that we finna witness in the ones that call themselves taking the scriptures up, taking up the scriptures in their hand, and proclaiming their profession as being YAHAWASHI. You gotta stick to that, man. No matter whatever hits you, it don't fucking matter. No matter if you get bored, or you get to the point where things ain't, you know, you gotta stick to it. And that's what this, let's get Acts tonight. We're gonna start right at Acts 9 and 1. And that's just what it is, man. All right, you're gonna have soldiers and you're gonna have shit birds, like the brother Brock will explain. So let's get into it.
Acts. It's the book of Acts, chapter 9, verse 1. It says, "And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest."
Because remember, when you read in the book of Acts, this was like the truth being at its first time being flourishing. And at that time, you had what the wicked scribe and Pharisees set up their traditions, and that's how Israel was upholding the law of the Most High, by the traditions of the wicked scribe and Pharisees. That's what was going on. So when Yahawashi came on the scene, the Lord, who the world ignorant called Jesus Christ, he started changing that up. And what surely enough happened? The people that was wholehearted for the wicked scribe and Pharisees, they was mad about that. They was ready to put you to fucking death. You was talking about the Lord Yahawashi was the Savior. You know what I'm saying? They was ready to put you to death. And guess who was amongst the men? You had Paul that was amongst them. Before Paul, what was Paul's name before it was Paul? Y'all brothers know? Saul, yeah. Which Saul means desire, and Paul means small. You know? Because Paul became the Most High, put Paul down. He broke Paul down. You know what I'm saying? Because Paul, what he was, read the verse again?
It says, "And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord."
Against the disciples of the Lord. Now, you're going to understand that coming to the truth, the world's going to be against you. All these people, us, D Springs. That's you right there, girl. Now, you be getting down. You be getting down. Yeah, man, keep it, keep that talent going. Yeah? All right, girl, pretty. Good, huh?
It says, verse 2, it says, "And desired of him letters."
Oh yeah, I was explaining it before D Springs walked by. You're gonna find out the world is against you, man. Yeah. And that ain't just like, oh, Tupac said it, so yeah. Man, hell no, man. You're gonna feel it emotionally. Or your mind, you gotta get your mind ready for that.
Yeah.
Cause then you're gonna encounter things like your family turning on you. Yeah. And I ain't talking about your cousin, man. I'm talking about your woman, certain brothers' kids, parents. Some brothers gotta deal with that. You know? And that's something serious, because there, you're gonna be sitting down, you're gonna be feeling it. You know what I mean? You're gonna be feeling it. Because you're gonna be feeling all alone, man. Why everybody, they treating me like this? Well, that's because the Spirit of the Lord is on you.
Right.
All right? So that's something that you gotta start coming to understand, man. It ain't a joke. The truth ain't a joke. You really become government opposition. Every time I meet dinner and shit, I be thinking like, damn, this motherfucker busting my door right now and just hand me off, man. And they mind, they don't give a fuck about what I think. They don't care for it. They want to fuck me up, man. You know? So me knowing that, that's a fuck that. I gotta get my faith up.
Yeah.
It is what it is. We're like the freedom fighters now. It is what it is, shit. But to have that type of mind frame coming in the truth, thinking like, well, you know what I'm saying, I'm just gonna do it for a little bit. I'm gonna make sure that when I go to camp, I'm gonna be fresh as hell, my garment crispy than the motherfuckers. Matter of fact, I'm gonna switch garments every 2 weeks. You got certain guys out there, he got a new garment every fucking 2 weeks. Cause he just wanna look fly at camp, you know what I'm saying? Motherfucker iron his garment every goddamn week and shit.
Want to be seen on camera.
Want to be seen on camera. And, he just ain't doing the right thing. So the seriousness of getting this truth, you ain't paying attention to that. You're more focused on things that don't fucking matter. You You know, let's bring it a little tighter. A little tighter. Let's go, Ike. So you gonna understand. Read it from the top again, Ike.
This is Acts chapter 9, verse 1. And Saul, yet breathing out threatenings and slaughter against the disciples of the Lord, went unto the high priest and desired of him letters to Damascus, to the synagogues, that if he found any of this way, whether they were men or women, he might bring them bound unto Jerusalem.
Now, this time is gonna come again. We're talking about in our urban time, being in the under slavery America. All these people you see, right, all out here. At one point in time, they're gonna think you fucking nuts. They're gonna think you a murderer. They're gonna think you a fucking terrorist, man. And then your family, hey, what's the name? It's one of them Hebrew Israelites. You know what's the name? One of them Hebrew Israelites, right? Motherfuckers at your co-workers. Your co-workers at the job. I knew it was something weird about him.
I knew he always looked mad.
He always, I see now. That nigga crazy. Cause you know how Esau is. You know how Esau is with his social media, man. But when that takes effect, you gotta really consider that. That's gonna be heavy as hell on the men of the Lord, man. That's gonna be heavy as shit. And a lot of men, if you ain't paying attention or you ain't getting grounded, you gonna crack at that, man. You know, your boss call you, hey, I'm sorry, you can't, don't even come in to work today because you all over the news. You making our company look bad. You know?
That's all it takes. Esau blasts you on his media. That's all it takes. For these people's mind to be persuaded, man.
But you think Esau gonna get you when you break it down? The beast is the 7 heads is Rome, and you know what I'm saying? You go to Greece.
Oh no.
Oh no, he gonna get you at that point where a demon probably walked up and you was, Lord gonna kill you. Lord hate the whole world. You know what I'm saying?
Even older videos.
Old ass videos when you know what I'm saying? You didn't even have as much beard as you have. They're not even gonna see that though. They're not gonna see, damn, well that's an old ass video. They not gonna give a fuck, man. They're gonna just see you out there doing that shit, and then it's gonna be a test against your faith.
I got this. Let's go out. This is St. Luke 6:22. It says, blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company.
That's right there. The Most High said that's a blessing. But the world gonna see it as a curse. Like, nigga, this nigga get a shot. I'm cool off this nigga. If I be around this nigga, I probably go to jail with him. You know what I mean? I probably, shit, I ain't trying to be in that bad light with this dude.
And it's this little dude and shit, one of my drummers and shit, his little son and shit. I started telling him about the truth and stuff. That's exactly what he told me. He told me, he's like, I can't hang with you and shit because they gonna come and get me, man.
See?
They told me that.
Hey, but shit, how many men is ready to get took from the Lord? Of course nobody want to get took. Be realistic. We're talking about real life here. But that's what, it may happen. It may happen though. So you gotta be ready. And we teach brothers to get ready. Get ready, man. I don't give a fuck how old you are. 16? It's like, bro, let me, I'll get you. I don't care how the fuck you are, man. If you over 12, that means you manly now.
That shit free. You stay ready.
Yeah, you gotta get ready, you know? So it just say, hey, bro, like I was explaining the other day, I gave up all my 20s for the Lord, not boasting or nothing. I don't care for the praise for it. Just for example. Every single day of my 20s was spent in the truth. And that's when you at your prime, and that's when you know what I'm saying? You trying to, yeah, I used to jerk and all that shit. I used to dance and shit. I gave that shit up for the Lord, man, every single day of my 20s, man. Because it's something more serious than fucking partying all day. Or having a bitch all day. You know? It's more deeper than that, man. Let's go out.
This is 22 again. St. Luke 6:22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake.
And when they say they will reproach you, that mean they gonna talk shit. And Jake is good at, hey, I'm talking about Jake could talk shit. Some of the scoffers, I can't even lie. They be scoffing on that boy, I'll be crying like, damn, that motherfucker funny as hell. But they're gonna talk shit about you, man. I'm telling you, man. Shit that make you mad. You ever walk behind somebody that was talking shit about you, they didn't even know that you was walking up there? Right. You're like, man, you gonna be doing that, man. Because everybody gonna be saying stuff about you that's not true. Yeah. And you can't have that womany ass, emotional ass spirit on you either. When somebody say something about you, then you gotta defend yourself all extra out. The fuck is that? The scripture said that YAHAWASHI went as a what? Before the shears. As a sheep dumb before the shears. Being threatened, he reviled not. See? Because you're gonna have your faith stand up for you. You don't have to be on something. No, I didn't say none of that. Get on, grab the mic from the news lady or some shit. I didn't say none of that. None of that's real. They lying. You're gonna have to just take it, man. You're gonna have to take it and wait for the deliverance of the Lord.
This is 23. It says, rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven, for in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets.
Bam! And this is a reoccurring thing.
Yeah.
It said your reward is great in heaven for staying through it, but in like manner did our forefathers do the same thing to us. The same niggas did the same thing to us in our prior lives. When we was the prophets back then, Lord willing, if we admit, same niggas was grabbing us up. Y'all don't even know. A lot of y'all gonna be coming against us. Don't even know why. Just demons on you. Believing everything that the oppressor said about us. You know what I mean? Nigga ready to kill. What that nigga say he gonna do? What to daughter? Little girls? I'll kill that nigga right now. Nigga pulling